All right.
We'll make it.
All right. Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And my name's Mike.
So today we have an extra special day because my brother brought goodies to begin with. But we are going to try Ezra Brooks. But while we're trying Ezra Brooks, we're also going to try my mom's recipe, and I'll leave a picture of it, and you guys can stop the film later on of the actual recipe of her banana bread, because he always laughs because I keep smelling a banana bread, and I haven't had it since I was a kid.
I have not smelt that yet. So
yeah, so we're going to see. I don't know what Ezra smells like because I've never had it, but we have some banana bread to go with it. So we'll show you what it looks like at the camera in a minute, but once someone gets off me. But anyways, Ezra Brooks is a Kentucky sour mash. It is a bourbon. I wanted to make sure it actually says bourbon, but they also do that charcoal filtered like Jack Daniels and others do. So it's bottled at 90 proof. There's rumors that it's a 7-year, but there was nothing on the bottle, so it's a non-age statement on the bottle, so I'm not exactly sure how many years, but they were actually born in 1957. In 2018, they moved from their original home to Bardstown to the Lux Row Distillers, which was actually named Lux Row Distillers after the historic row of trees that are on their property. And so they are actually...
Fun-filled facts.
Fun-filled facts, that's it. I'm just giving you the quick and easy because I want to try it, because I think this is actually highly rated for inexpensive, good tasting bourbon, so I'm kind of excited. But they supposedly have a 43-foot custom copper still in the facility that they got for them, but they also use it for other bourbons like Rebel Yell, David Nicholson. I've had Rebel Yell before, in Blood Oath. I haven't had them too, but Rebel Yell I've had before. My buddy in Georgia bought it to me one time, and I want to get it again. I haven't found it up here, but actually Rebel Yell supposedly has a new thing out with them too. But I remember it being decent. I don't remember half the night when I drank it one time, but I do remember it being pretty good.
And it's actually fairly inexpensive.
Oh, I forgot to say,
it's
what
like
was it?
$25.
Yep, $24.99 for a 1.75 liter, so it's probably $12.99 for the 750.
Somewhere around there. It's
somewhere in that range.
I think it's $12.99 for
Yep. So I'm kind of excited to actually try this one, because again, this is an inexpensive bourbon.
Not a bad looking label.
No, and it's an actual. No, this is yet another one that says, "Is this a Jack Daniels ripoff?" Because they all look like, if you look at them all, they all look identical. Benchmark, you know what I mean? They change one or two things, but when you do that black and and they do the charcoal filter.
And I think their bottle, the little one, I think it's round actually. I don't think it's square.
Oh, it might be. I'm not sure.
It might be
But
square.
I mean, when you look at, I want to say 10 High is in Bardstown. If you look on the bottle, I want to say they are actually done there too for some reason. But
with natural flavors.
that's on the side.
Louisville.
Is it in Louisville?
Yeah. Barton Distillers Company, Louisville.
Barton. That's what it was. It wasn't Bardstown. It was Barton. I knew it was something to be.
What do you get?
I'm waiting to see what you get. I'm just. I thought I almost got a hint of something, but it could be sitting on the table.
Yeah, you're not telling me you got banana.
No, I actually get the brown sugar, the vanilla, like the brown sugar vanilla smell. I'm not getting like a banana bread.
No mad alcohol smell.
No, but no, like the other day, or I should say,
It might be a brown
I should
sugar.
say last night I was sampling a couple, and Knob was the one, and I'll tell you, smell-wise, especially in these glasses, so much more on the nose compared to like these.
We did that.
Because we did that a long time ago. Yeah. And I'm talking like, you go like this, wow. Like, you bring it this close and you're already smelling it. You know what I mean? Where this one, you got to kind of dig at it.
I can get a brown sugar out of this.
That's what I'm smelling. I'm smelling like I'm getting that early stages of the oatmeal.
That's before a sip.
Me too. And I'm getting like the early stages of the oats, like the oatmeal, the brown sugar and cinnamon. That's what it reminds me of.
I just get the brown sugar.
All right, let's try a taste.
get the initial like oak kind of flavor.
Yeah,
Blast.
it's actually still on my tongue though.
No,
it's still. I wasn't gonna talk. I wanted to see. It's still like on the back of my tongue. I still have that flavor. That is like long for.
But not. I'm not getting like the vanilla that I thought I would.
I want to say the vanilla is coming off the charred oak. I want to say I saw that online somewhere. That when you start,
You
getting
still
that,
have that.
now that I. Yeah, no, it's still on my tongue. Like I still taste it.
It's actually
Flavor-wise, it is like there. And actually, right now,
it doesn't go away.
are you getting a burn?
Nothing. A little, but
like
not
right like now. Like this is what like 30 seconds after
it's still
the
there.
fact.
It's still there.
And I feel it. I didn't feel that when I was drinking the 101s. Like it has a nice.
I got it in 101, but it's tasty.
It's 90 proof.
See, I'm getting more vanilla now.
Now see, and I'm getting more of the oat. Like I getting the brown sugar oatmeal.
Not gonna tell me the banana bread, are you?
Nope. No, I'm getting the oatmeal. More in the oatmeal.
Supposedly has fruity hints, but for whatever reason, neither one of us ever get a fruity hint. Well, I think once we did.
That really has a. I think I'm going to attribute this to the barrel taste. I'm actually tasting like the wood today. Like I'm tasting like when you drink the wood, like the oak barrel wines. I want to say it's a Merlot. I forget. I'm not a wine connoisseur, but there's a certain one that you can tell it's been in an oak barrel. It has that oaky flavor, and I'm actually tasting that in this today. This really sits on your tongue flavor-wise. This really.
So with that, this probably with ice would be like really good as well.
Yep.
And I would actually use this. I would really put this out as a mixer. This to me,
because the 90 proof would fight through the cold flavor, absolutely, and the
nobody knows about it.
Yeah,
you know, so it just be one of those bottles. I think you probably spent a lot of money and you didn't. And if you mix it with ginger or Coke,
it looks like you spent a lot of money on it.
It
actually tastes
tasty.
Like you spent a lot of money on that.
It's
up
there.
I am
for the price. This is
$24.99 for
kind of a hidden
1.75
gem. Right?
liters.
This is, you know, we have a lot of low end ones. I'm thinking this is.
I'm thinking bang for your buck. It might even beat my 10 high, and I want to smash it on the ground right now. I'm so angry at it. This really carries a lot more taste
I agree.
and flavor. On the first sniff, I wasn't thinking it, but now I'm getting. Yeah, see, to me, I'm getting a lot of oats now. Now that it sits in my glass, that's what I end up getting. That brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal.
I'm gonna have to make it oatmeal.
You're gonna have to. I wonder if I have it downstairs.
I make it for. All the time.
I used to, and then not only make it, dump out the bowl. Like if you eat it, like get rid of it and leave the bowl for like 2 minutes and then smell the bowl. Like whatever little remnants are in the bowl. That's what I get when I look at the glass. When I smell the glass, that's what it smells like.
Which is kind of, you know,
not so much like it in there, but it's what's left in your bowl that you get. This is really good. You know, I mean. 10 high is only $15 for a handle. This is a mere $10 more, but I think you're getting a whole lot more flavor and taste.
I think you're getting a lot more.
Even
way
smell.
more. And smell.
I gotta say, same thing with not even so much 10 high is we said that about the black labeled my mind went blank. I want to say Evan Williams. I think it carries more weight than that. It's right around the same price. This is right around the same price.
It would probably be identical to, or I'd almost jump to that one, to be honest with you.
I gotta be.
There's a lot of my buddies that are Evan Williams fans. I would go try this.
You picked this up though. I don't see this at my liquor store ever. I'm gonna have to look, but I don't know if I ever saw it. This had to have been a Total Wine and More thing for you, right?
It was. That's where I got it. Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be curious and I'm gonna have to look. I don't remember seeing this. I've seen Evan Williams.
See the problem?
I would have bought this if I
don't
saw it in the 3 liquor stores. I would have bought this because this was one of the ones I was looking for, and I didn't see it. I thought I bought it when I bought the Early Times, but it wasn't the same thing. But this was the one I was actually looking for.
What was that? What was it? You remember the price of Early Times?
It's the one in the back right here. I'd help you, but I got someone who doesn't like to leave my lap. It's right around the same price.
22 maybe.
Yeah, it's a buck or two, but that is so much weaker.
I was gonna say
in flavor
I
and
would
taste.
I would go
This is
10
so
times from remembering. And this wasn't bad for
Nope.
a quick fix, but
you know.
honestly, I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't even mind just having this for a casual.
Oh no, I would 100% do this as a good daily
Probably
drink.
going home
This
as a
this this is
sampler
this is almost
tonight,
this
but-
to me is almost like you feel like you're drinking something expensive.
Yeah.
Like smell wise.
Well, we haven't even gotten there yet.
No,
honestly.
but
This is it because it was a gift.
I have had it, but it's been people give it to me or different reasons and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is this drinks
Oh, it's
similar to these.
It's
Like I bet if
darker
we
in
put
color.
this up,
Actually,
I bet this would drink someone.
almost the same
If we
color,
put
it's
this
not.
in a blind with these, I bet it might even beat one out. Like it carries a lot of weight for a inexpensive. Bang for your buck. I'm gonna venture a guess and say if we did a blind, this was gonna win. If we did a blind of certain ones, I bet this would pull its own.
on the lower end. I mean, I don't know if it would knock out Dog.
No, but I bet it might knock out one of these two.
It might.
It has that much flavor.
It does
I mean,
have-
I think that Evan Williams Bottled and Bond was phenomenal. I think this is competing with it, and this is actually impressive as far as for $25.
I'll have to look at the
I'm
local store. I was just there, and I didn't think of looking for this.
That's
I actually bought a fistful of bourbon for myself to sip on.
and for another couple bucks, you could have got a handle. I don't think this is
I
around.
didn't notice it, honestly.
I'm telling you, I don't think this is around. I really don't. I don't think I've ever seen it. And you know the stores, you know which ones I shop at.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
not
I've
far
ever
from
seen
me,
it.
so-
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never went to Total Wine and More. I don't know if I'm almost positive I've seen this down south, of
It
course.
did not
You know what I
say
mean? But I
it
don't
was
ever
exclusive
think-
though. What little research I did do, it didn't say it was. Sometimes they say only for
Correct.
or bottled for Total Wine and More.
Correct. I don't think it is either.
It did not say that. So
And I'm almost positive when I was down south, I've seen it on the shelves when I've gone in and bought stuff. But I don't remember seeing this on a
it's
regular
a fairly
around
new.
here.
What'd you say it was?
57 it was made, but it went to the other distillery in 2018. But it was being made somewhere else before that.
Don't mind that. 1857.
1957.
Yeah, so it's actually
It's not
fairly
It's
young,
relatively new, yeah.
right? Compared
To the
you know,
1700s, correct.
when George Washington was riding his horse. But
If you have not tried this, and if you are and I'm talking to
This
you,
is-
Jimmy, because I know you like inexpensive like me, and you told me you've tried a couple of the good ones. I'm telling you, find Ezra Brooks, buy this for $20, and I guarantee you will not be unhappy with it because honestly, this drinks way above its price tag to me.
I agree.
I think it carries up. It has so much more
and same Paul,
Taste.
same thing.
in flavor.
Paul is another one that watches us regularly, and for the money, if I don't know if our little local store has it, I'll have to look.
I'm gonna definitely look myself. But you know what? I was a huge fan of 10 High because it was so cheap. But I didn't mind Evan
This-
Williams if I
this
had to
is-
step up. But I would 100% get this over to like the black label or the green label that I've had in the
and they're
past.
probably the same price. They're pretty close.
They're right around the same as the black label. Because I remember when I bought it, it was always around $22, $23, and I would only buy it if I couldn't find one of the other ones. But honestly, this would be competing. Like if we do a bottom, like the bottom level, because if you're doing a 750, it's only $12.
So, I mean,
It's like right on the bottom end.
It's a
of
glass
cheap.
bottle. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
10 High is plastic.
Plastic. Yep.
What was the one Bankers Club is plastic.
Yep.
I think it smokes. It's definitely probably smokes
Bankers. I don't because I said Bankers wasn't bad, but I think even 10 High beat Bankers because I think it carried more of that bourbon flavor.
It did.
But this one, I think,
But
I didn't try.
I saved $4.
No, again, is it 100% drinkable?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
But and it's funny, you know, because we do these reviews, and I went back last night and I was hitting a few of them. When you drink them back to back, what we said was a really good whiskey. When you drink it compared to certain ones, you're like, wow, that is so inferior compared to this. But drinking it on its own, it was good. But like if you start on that one and you stay on that one, you're not going to think it's bad. But if you drink it like drink knob and then you go to one of these other ones, you're like, what did we do?
And that's still the same. If you're like a Miller guy and you go to Bud Light, they totally taste different.
And the day is going to change
or
your
Coors
taste.
Light, and so even in the beer land, if you start with one and you stay with it, it'll be all right. But if you start switching, then one of them's going to stand out.
This is phenomenal.
So
I got him on my arm. Just grab one piece and give him a cross section on the camera right there. The three things. Just kind of
go up there.
Yeah, just show it to them so they can see. He's got her recipe, so it always was super moist. It has chocolate chips, cherries, walnuts,
pecans,
whatever you put in it, you can basically put in it. But my mom used to. I gotta actually try it while we're here, just because since I try everything on my son's channel, Jerky Sauce Zero. Go and try it. I think
it don't smell. We don't. It's no banana bread smell in this, but he's been
goodness.
telling me right along that that's all he could.
I'm gonna leave I'll leave a picture of this in the. Maybe I'll even put it in the description, but I'll definitely take a picture of it. I'll put it in the video. You can pause the video and get the actual recipe. That is so moist, so flavorful, and that little punch of cherries in there with the chocolate chips and the crunch of the nuts. Absolutely, that's a great job, by the way. I wouldn't have known that she didn't make that, and I'm not a baker, so I haven't had snacks in a while. I can't wait for Brian to actually try that because he's never had it either.
That's true.
But, he's never had it. So if you have not had this is a must try, just like this recipe is. I take it, try it. Leave a comment down below if you do make it and let us know what you think. But it is really good.
It's very simple. It's
And,
not even hard. It's not a hard recipe.
And it gets rid of rotten bananas that are going.
And I didn't write that in the recipe, but it is the darker or browner the bananas, the better.
Yeah, you let them sit for a while, and right before they.
I just put 3 medium bananas, but you want them like if they're black.
That's even
then
better. Right. When they start going bad, don't throw them away. Save them for a couple more days. And then, like you said, once the flies are flying around and we get the problem, then they're ready for the banana bread. That's when they're good. And I had one of the guys I used to work with would not eat a banana until it was totally black and you could actually it would drip out. Like that's the only way you like bananas when they were like way beyond gone.
And I'm the opposite.
I want them still crunchy.
I want them green. I'm having a hard time.
Yours they look like plantains because they need to be fried because they're still so raw. But 100%, go get this. I agree with you. This had I known, I'd pay that extra $10. That's how much better flavor-wise.
Honestly, with the glass bottle too, you're almost like deceived.
Yep. Putting this out, people wouldn't know that you didn't spend $40, $50, $60 for that bottle.
I would have thought you spent that.
Yeah, you're figuring this is like a $60 handle. You know what I mean? Like if you bought like this, $60, I would have said that you paid the same for that. To look at it, to taste it, to smell it. It didn't carry as much of a nose as what I remember Knob have.
More now, though.
But flavor-wise, incredible. And yeah, once it's on the cup more, but Knob, the minute you poured it in, I was like, wow. But this one, so good. I get so much of that brown sugar, cinnamon, oatmeal vibe now.
I didn't get a cinnamon, but I got
not cinnamon. I mean like brown sugar, like
brown sugar oatmeal.
It makes me think of the oatmeal. Like I think it used to be called brown sugar cinnamon. Yeah, this is actually.
And again, you could really do this anything with it.
Yeah, and actually it goes good with the banana bread.
If you went, it does go with the banana bread. If you did it with Coke, you wouldn't matter.
No,
I wonder if it would fizz. I wonder if it would like foam up.
I don't know if it would foam up, but I will say I think
we're gonna have to try that one day too, just because I know it's not in my head.
We can do it. We actually have Coke downstairs. We can do it another day. But there you go. We're gonna wrap this one up. Definitely go get this. Leave a comment down below if you find this in your local. I know you got a Total Wine and More. I'm going to double check next time I go because we're going to make another run anyway. Well, I don't. You went crazy over here. We got plenty in the bag of tricks. But next time I go, I'm 100% just going to look for this because I don't remember seeing it on the shelf.
So when we were there, I was going to get the 750 because it was like $12.99 or whatever.
Yep.
But they didn't have that. That was already gone. And they had the empty row. Sorry. And then that's why I guess got this one because it's still cheap.
Yeah, but that's just it for a handle for under $25. You can't beat that anyways. You know what I mean? But this tastes like you're drinking way above a price tag. So
and it's not even a heat. It's for 90 proof.
Well, that's the fun part. It's a 90 proofer. That first sip, like I could feel it, but it sat on my tongue.
It does.
Like
it
just
does.
like the flavor just stays.
And
with
that does break it down pretty good.
That banana bread's kicking with these things. Like that's like Oh no,
We always have a
That won't-
full-time recipe going.
that
We'll have
that
in
won't be
between.
that's going in me, and I don't even usually eat cakes. Like I usually stay away from it. That's phenomenal. So there you go. Get this, but spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe. Cheers.
That's borderline my new favorite one when it comes price wise. Really.